Well, hello there. It's that time of year where people gather together to share stories and make memories. This year, maybe you're not seeing your family for the holidays, and if you're anything like me, you might be relieved because they're seriously fucked up. Did you ever wonder how they got that way? I mean, I think it's a combination of men repressing their feelings and acting out of toxic entitlement, and women who kept their mouths shut because of fear and social conditioning. And so I invite you to take a trip with me down dysfunctional family tree lane as we look at the memories and the history of my abuse and fuckery in the family tree. It begins here with my great-great-grandmothers, Sadie and Mary. Sadie would have 8 kids. One son would grow up to be verbally abusive, another son would beat his wife, and 2 of his daughters would marry pedophiles. One of their daughters would be abused by one of these pedophiles, and she would go on to have a daughter of her own, who would then be abused by another creepy molester uncle. Mary has 3 kids. 2 of her daughters would marry 2 of Sadie's sons and end up being the wives who are verbally abused and beaten. They would, of course, go on to have kids of their own, including my grandma Tina, who had 6 daughters, 2 of whom would be sexually assaulted. One, my Aunt Marie, would be molested by that same creepy molester uncle. Marie would then go on to get married to someone who would beat her and her kids. She would have these 3 boys here, and those boys would grow up to abuse me. This is 3 generations of abuse that continued on until I began the process of healing, to break these cycles by speaking out about sexual abuse, about sexual education, the importance of boundaries and consent. So while your family tree may be royally fucked, it is not hopeless. You can be the fruit that rolls far the fuck away and plants seeds of respect, emotional intelligence, and most importantly, sexual health, so that you can go on to have better relationships with yourself and others. So this holiday season, I wish you bright blessings as you break generational curses. May peace be with you, and know that support is here for you. Feel free to reach out and contact Intimacy Architecture to help heal sexual abuse trauma. I also highly recommend the support of those at rainn.org. That's RAINN.org.